So we're still at stay-at-home orders because only California has COVID.
That's not entirely true. That's just how it feels.
Yeah.
So what we decided to do, we were kind of racking our brains trying to figure out what we're going to do for this video. We just did a cooking video. We didn't necessarily want to do 2 back-to-back. So we decided, since we had such a fun time ranking the Disneyland rides, that we would rank Pixar movies.
Yeah, why not?
So we have a list of all the Pixar movies in chronological order. We're going to rank them against each other, kind of in a NCAA fashion.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know Diane's. She doesn't know mine. We did this last night. We ranked ours.
Went over them separately.
Yeah, so that we could have our list. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go down and you will get, ultimately, mine and Diane's favorite Pixar movie.
Yep.
So, let's go rank Pixar movies.
Let's go. So, we have a visitor.
I knew he'd find his way in here.
Why not? It's a Pixar movie. And we have all of the Pixar things that we have in our house.
And what we realized when we were getting this set up, so our house is a mess right now.
Oh my gosh. When you take down your Christmas stuff, I don't know if it happens to you guys, but it's like a winter wonderland in here, as you guys saw. And everything's like in a box in the middle over here, and I ain't gonna show you because it's horrible.
Yeah, it's like we don't have a working living room right now. We have our table that we are at, and we managed to get this spread out for you guys. And then we realized when we were putting it out, we don't have nearly as much Pixar stuff as we thought we did.
Yeah.
So let's get to ranking the movies.
Yeah, let's do that. So Casey did this last night, set them up in the order that the movie came out. And so our first 2 is Toy Story versus Bug's Life. Now, with me, I really like both those movies.
How do you not, though? Like, it's the original. It's like Pixar's original.
But I'm going to tell you, I don't think Bug's Life gets the... It's like the Disneyland to Walt Disney World. And then we took away Bug's Land.
I love Bug's Life, the movie. Heimlich's Choo Choo Train was
best.
our ride.
Ah.
We loved Heimlich's Choo Choo Train. So we definitely have, I at least know that I have a definite love for Bug's Land. I was super sad it's being taken away, even though it's for this big, great Marvel thing, I get it. Yeah. I'm allowed to be sad.
And we haven't been there yet, you know, and yes, things change and you move on. But I really like Bug's Land and I really like Bug's Life, and that's why I picked it.
Oh, me too.
Hey,
look at that. Yeah. Okay. So then the next 2 movies in chronological order would be Toy Story 2 versus Monsters, Inc.
Yeah.
That's a hard one too, because like I think Toy Story, definitely take away the 4th one, had the best franchise, like overall complete story.
Yeah.
Which was part of the reason I had an easier time picking Bug's Life, because there's no Bug's Life 2. But Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, I agree with that. Monsters, Inc. How do you not pick Mike and Sully and, you know, Schmoopsy Poo?
See, and I use a lot of movie quotes throughout my life. I'm going to school right now, and on any post that I do, it's always a movie quote that has to do with my post.
Yeah.
I don't quote Toy Story 2 nearly as much as I tell Diane when I leave the house, Kitty's gotta go.
Gotta go. Yeah. And I will say, Remy's intently listening to you.
I know, he really seems like into it.
He does. Yes, very much.
All right, so I pick Monsters.
And I pick Monsters.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. So far, 2 for 2.
Woo,
let's see if it keeps going.
Next movies we have up is Finding Nemo and Incredibles.
So this might not be the most popular of opinions.
Yeah.
Whilst I like Finding Nemo. I could live without it. Like, it's not one of those, like, if I had to watch a Pixar movie, I'm not picking Finding Nemo. I would pick Incredibles. If I had to pick between those 2, I'd watch Incredibles before Finding Nemo.
I like Finding Nemo, and I picked Finding Nemo. I like the beginning song, the end song.
I really like Syndrome, though. I'm a villains person,
Yeah.
so...
I liked the story of Finding Nemo. Maybe like I'm a sucker for those sad...
Poo-poo ka-choo.
Yeah.
That's all it is. She's a poo-poo ka-chooer.
Yeah, maybe I am. My pick's Finding Nemo. I love that movie.
Okay, so
we've got a ride that nobody can go on
not a good
anymore.
one, but we have one.
Nobody can go on anymore.
A fart ride. A ride that is made for you to smell other people's farts.
Say that.
Straight up.
Don't say fart.
Fart. So the next ride,
Thanks, ride.
technically it is both.
Yeah.
So the next two movies are Cars, Amazing,
Yes.
versus Rat-tat-tat-tat-tooey.
Yeah, Remy. I love Cars. I love the Cars series. I love Cars 1. I love Cars 2. I love Cars 3. I love Mater. I love Darth Mater. I love the little Mater shorts. But with that being said, I didn't pick Cars.
So I have to say, I love them too. And when we go to California Adventure, our first Fast Pass, regardless
is racers.
Is racers.
Yeah.
And if we don't get there in time, like if we go in the afternoon or after work, it's not racers, it's Midway Mania at that point if they have it. But yeah, you know, and Cars Land is amazing, but I also picked Ratatouille.
Picked Ratatouille. Yeah.
I did.
I love that movie, and I'm a latecomer to that movie. I think I've said this before. The first time I saw Ratatouille was about 6 years ago, and it was on Freeform, and I watched it, and oh my gosh, I love that movie.
I think we should make a drinking game out of this, and I don't mean it has to be alcoholic beverages. It could be milk. It could be Diet Coke. It could be little sweets. Every time Diane says Freeform, I think a shot should be had.
Freeform. So yeah, get your Freeforms ready. So I picked Ratatouille.
Yeah, I knew you would.
All right, you too?
Look who's on your shoulder.
Yeah. Next up is WALL-E, which is What's Happening in This World, versus Up.
This was a hard one for me. I absolutely adore both of these movies.
Yeah.
You have Kevin. You have little baby Russell.
Yeah.
But then I also appreciate WALL-E for more than what it is, because I think it truly is a story that should be taken to heart. It's what's going on with this world and what we're going to lead up to if we keep on the path we are. So with that, and you know, my semi-serious rant, I picked WALL-E.
And I will say, WALL-E, if you turn on the TV and you watch movies when you go to sleep, like we do, WALL-E's not a good one. It's
always
scary.
a good one.
It's
She
scary.
woke
You hear it in your subconscious.
when Otto was talking
It's scary.
and off-putting.
I'm actually gonna make a change here between WALL-E and Up. After talking about it and thinking about it, I'm gonna pick WALL-E.
So you originally picked Up.
I originally picked Up, but then I started thinking of the movies and thinking really hard, and I would sit down and watch WALL-E over and over. So I think
a great movie.
I would watch WALL-E. I like that movie too. I like the feel of it. It kind of reminds me of, remember the
I want to write it down.
remember the movie with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt?
Passengers?
Passengers. It gives me the Passengers feel.
Another good
and
movie.
I love that movie.
People didn't like that movie. We liked that movie.
I love that
We went and
movie.
saw that movie on your birthday when it came out with the boys.
Oh, is that where I liked it? Yeah, I love that movie. It's not on Freeform a lot. It's not on Freeform at all. But I like that movie. So I picked WALL-E.
Okay.
Next up.
We have two really hard ones.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3 versus Cars 2.
Yes, we do. Toy Story 3. Now, when we first saw it, I was bawling.
It's a great movie.
I'm not going to ruin it, even though it came out how many years ago?
Forever ago.
Okay, the incinerator scene.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I was like, this is stupid. I want to get up and leave. How could you do that to me? To me, it's like, what's that movie with Clint Eastwood and what's her name? And she was the boxer and
$1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby is Toy Story 3 to me. I will never, ever watch $1 Million Baby again. I probably will watch Toy Story 3 again, but it affected me like that. I'm going with Cars 2.
So this one's hard for me because I love Michael Caine. I think Cars 2, for what it is a brilliant movie. But Toy Story 3, I think, is the epitome of the Toy Story movies. I think Toy Story 3 sums everything up really well. If they were smart, they would have left it at that. But they weren't smart. They were real dumb.
Well, they could have done 4, but done it better.
We'll get to 4.
Yeah.
I picked Toy Story 3.
Wow.
I know.
All right. So next one up is Brave. It's just me, Bo.
She loves that movie.
I have Scottish in my family. So versus Monsters U. Ooh.
It's a hard one.
So when I saw this one, I was like, what are you doing to me?
It's not my fault. Don't blame me.
Why
Blame
you gotta pair
Pixar.
them up? That's not fair. So Alonzo, our editor and son, loves Monsters U. It's like one of his favorite Disney movies. I love it too, and it's on Freeform all the time. And it kind of makes you want to lean towards it because you see it a lot. But my heart is with Merida and the Scottish.
So you picked Brave.
I picked Brave.
So I knew that she was going to pick Brave. She loves, like, this was one of her stocking stuffers.
One of the little green aliens picked it too.
Yeah. And Brave is a great movie. I love the songs in Brave. That first song that they play in Brave, I think, is amazing. But Mike and Sully, like the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
You know,
when they were younger.
When they were younger, how they met, the animosity and hatred between them.
Yeah.
And then I love the camp out scene, like when they, go through the forbidden door and everything. I think it's a great movie. So I picked Monsters U.
Yeah. That was a tough one. Next up.
So next up we have Inside Out versus The Good Dinosaur.
Man, I'm gonna cry.
This one, I'm gonna be honest, this one was super easy for me.
Oh, not me. Listen, if you haven't seen The Good Dinosaur, get out there and watch The Good Dinosaur. If you have seen The Good Dinosaur, that's all I got to say. I guess you can see I'm gonna pick that movie. I liked Inside Out. It didn't suck onto me.
Okay. She has very strong opinions and feelings. So while Good Dinosaur is a good movie in its own, and I don't know why it did so bad, like I do think it's a good movie. I would watch it. If it comes on TV, I'm not going to change the channel.
No.
If it came on, what channel is
Freeform.
I wouldn't change the channel, but
Yeah.
I think there's something to be said about Inside Out because I think we all it really kind of put emotions into perspective and kind of brought it out into the world to talk about. And at the end when they said, Riley's 12, nothing can go wrong. And it's just like, you're like, no, snowball effect, you have puberty, all the things are coming.
Yeah.
And then I like how they connected, like the mom and the dad in it. So we did, we'll put a photo in right here.
Yeah.
We do Disney bounding.
And we went to Disneyland with our family, and we were all Inside Out character. Guess which one I was?
So my mom and sister were down. So Diane was Anger. Diane actually painted this. We did a paint and sip night, virtual with our family, and so everybody did one. And this one's hers.
Probably the best thing I've ever done.
Great.
I'm not the artist in this family. That girl right there.
It's way better than mine, though. But anyways, long story short, I picked Inside Out.
Good Dinosaur.
Okay.
All right, next one up. Finding Dory versus Cars 3.
Not 1, not 2,
3.
but 3. You want to go?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So this one was another easy one for me. And mainly because I could live without Finding Dory. Unpopular opinion, I get it. Diane likes it because they show it on what channel?
Freeform.
So often.
Quite a lot.
But yeah, Finding Dory didn't really do it for me. Like, I like Diane Keaton as an actress. I like Sigourney Weaver as an actress. was funny. Like there were parts there, you know, what it's your destiny.
Yeah.
Like there's funny little quips in there that I like. But Cars 3 has Margot Martindale in it. One of the greatest character actors in the century. So I picked Cars 3.
Yeah, I loved Cars 3. Like I said, I love the Cars series. That's the one with Cruz Ramirez.
Yeah.
How do you not like Cruz Ramirez?
I don't know. What movie did you pick?
I actually picked Finding Dory because of everything you said. Like when you hear
like the little quippets.
Sigourney Weaver and then the whale, Destiny, and oh my God.
Ty Burrell is hilarious in there.
All of it. It's just some good times.
Yeah,
and then when they're driving the truck, and then when they fly out of it in slow motion.
So you know what? I don't do this very often, but I'm not too big of a person to admit when I'm wrong. I think I do need to change my pick from Cars 3 to Finding Dory.
After we talked about what the movie is, she changed her pick.
It's because of all the little quips. Like, I don't quote Cars 3 at all.
We didn't, Remy. Good job.
But I do quote Finding Dory a lot. And, like, when she does the little cuddle party and Hank,
such a good movie.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Becky's what really is kind of selling it for me. Ruru. So with our dog, she gets like super hyper sometimes, and if you look at her and you go Ruru Becky, she'll go Ruru.
Yeah.
So.
And then the glasses, the special glasses.
Like
and
X-ray vision or whatever.
And she tells what's his name?
Hank.
He's a
septipus and he's got three hearts or whatever. Yeah.
And he's like, I don't have 3 hearts, and then he sees the thing that says you have 3 hearts.
So I'll change it. Finding Dory for me too.
Good
you
movie.
Talked me into it.
Thank you. There we go. Me and Remy did it.
So after this, we have Coco versus Incredibles 2.
Yep. I love both those movies. Coco is really probably the feel-good movie of that year. I really liked it. It's a good movie to watch during Halloween, on Freeform right now. So, Freeform. Coco, really good movie. Incredibles 2. I liked that movie. I really did.
Good one.
It was a fun movie. We got to see
Jack.
Was introduced to us further.
Yeah.
And the Num Num Cookie. When he says Num Num Cookie, and we have Num Num Cookie.
They're delicious. And I'm so excited. There is a recipe for Nom Nom cookies in that cookbook.
That might be coming up on our next one. Who knows?
So excited.
So yeah, I'm going with Incredibles 2.
So while she brings up great points about Nom Nom Cookie and Jack and all of his craziness, and I love Edna Mode. So like, and you know, everybody knows that. I love Edna Mode.
Yeah.
She's just the right kind of sassy for me.
Yeah.
But there's this little thing in my little teeny tiny Grinch heart for grandmas. And not in a creepy, weird way. My grandma helped raise me, and she really holds a special place in my heart. Yeah. So Moana, when grandma dies, I lose it. And she like purposefully will look at me because I'm not a crier like that. Coco is about family. The grandma's name is Coco. It's not even the boy's name. It's Miguel. So because of that and just the message of family and love, I pick Coco.
Yeah. That's good ones. Okay, and then our last one to sum them up is part of what I got to say. We have Toy Story 4 versus Onward. So I liked Toy Story 4. Out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it 2.5, maybe a 3. They could have done better, I think, with that. If that's the end of it, they really could have done better. Onward, listen, I've only seen it once. Maybe we should watch it again. But there was no connection. No connection with Onward. I don't know. Maybe we weren't in the mind frame, but I did not care for Onward.
So I'm going to say what Diane's too afraid to say due to massive internet backlash from all of our subscribers. If you unfollow us
because of this,
this is fault. Just my opinion. Both of those movies, trash. Crinkle them up, throw them in the garbage.
No.
Trash.
Trash?
Toy Story 4.
Like you wouldn't watch them again?
No, I would never watch Toy Story 4 again. It is a waste of my life watching Toy Story 4. And I like Forky, but I don't like the storyline. I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. I don't want any of that. They needed to end it with the incinerator and go into Bonnie's.
You don't like Forky, you just said?
I said I like Forky.
Oh.
Like, I like Forky's shorts, like the Ask Forky
Let me
question.
stop looking at you.
Listen, and Onward, everybody said that it's doing for brothers what Frozen did for sisters. Mm-hmm. And I understand the Frozen side. I have a sister. I really connect with that movie. Mm-hmm. More so the second one, Frozen 2, than Frozen 1, I would say.
I really like Frozen 2.
But I couldn't get behind, I wanted to get behind Onward.
Yeah.
I tried to get behind Onward. I might watch that one more time to see. Like, I didn't get behind Zootopia the first time I watched it.
Love Zootopia.
It's a Disney movie, not a Pixar movie, but
another story.
So maybe I would watch it again. And for that, I did pick Onward because Toy Story 2 makes me... Toy Story 4 makes me so angry.
Yeah. I picked Toy Story 4 because I really couldn't... I didn't feel like Onward was a Pixar movie. It didn't feel Pixar to me. The characters, I don't know.
So for the last round, we got to do it a little different because we've narrowed it down to our top 3.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to compare... So for me, it's going to be Monsters, Inc. versus WALL-E. And then Coco's automatically going to be in the top 2 for me. My top 2, Monsters versus WALL-E. And what are yours?
Ratatouille versus Brave.
Ooh, that's a hard one for her.
Yeah. She's going to make Alien. I do have Merida.
We do. We have a Merida Barbie doll.
Yeah. So I have to pick between those two?
Ooh.
Ratatouille.
Because she's green, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a quote from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, if you don't know that.
I'm going with Ratatouille.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Monsters versus WALL-E. And...
Oh, Belle.
Pardon you. It's our dog. Needing all the love and attention. While I really enjoy WALL-E and how it brings in truth and light to what we need to do as a society to make our planet better.
Didn't you already have this? Didn't she already have this?
How many shots have these people taken because you've said freeform?
Maybe we should have done the shots on how many times you talk about WALL-E and it being just like us.
I picked WALL-E over Monsters, Inc.
Oh my
God. Good. She just killed Remy.
He killed Remy. He's a rat. He'll run away.
He's not a cat. He doesn't have 9 lives and he doesn't always land on his feet.
All right, she picked WALL-E. No. All right. My shoulder's
Yeah, I don't care about your shoulder anymore. So my top 2 are WALL-E versus Coco.
Okay, mine is Ratatouille and Finding Dory. Is that Finding Dory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sigourney.
Yeah, I know. And all the joys of that movie. Ratatouille wins for me. That's the top.
I would just have to say,
Pixar movie.
Out of those 2, I would have picked Finding Dory.
Really?
I would have.
You don't like Ratatouille?
I like Ratatouille.
Like that?
I would have rather watched
Finding Dory.
Dory. So my 2 are WALL-E versus Coco. So I'm split here. And we already know why on one side.
You know, that's weird because that's like your really deep down love Pixar movies. And these were my really deep down love Pixar movies.
Yeah. So I'm at like an internal struggle right now. And it's the person that cares about the planet on this side. Like the child that grew up watching Captain Planet and still knows the theme song on this side. And then there's me and my grandma on this side. And we're like...
Tugging
at it.
Over at Coco.
Yeah, so that one's really hard for me. While the planet is I feel like I can't say what I want to say because I got Judgy McJudgerton over here next to me.
Just say what you want to say.
Coco. I'm gonna pick Coco.
What? We just lost the planet
Yeah.
because of you.
Well, you know, I was told to
So
get off my
she's-
soapbox, so.
So she's got Coco.
Coco.
I have Ratatouille.
And you know what's funny is they're all older. They're both older. I mean, Coco's semi-new.
Yeah.
But Ratatouille is
Ratatouille's the fourth, fifth?
eighth. The eighth movie made. Coco's, I think,
Pixar
like the
movie.
19th.
Yeah.
So this was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I'm really happy with this. I think it's fun talking about the movies, and
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for sticking in there and watching it with us, or rating it with us. Tell us what you think. What's your favorite Pixar movie?
Yeah, let's see some comments on you guys' best and favorite Pixar movie, Ratatouille. Don't forget to subscribe and click
Do a
that
little
click button. Tell your friends, tell your family, hey, check out those theme park gals. They're kind of fun.
Yeah, we try.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. We've had a great time. Depending on what our situation is with the stay-at-home order, you might get another home vlog.
Give us some suggestions if you
if there's anything
things you want us
to
to
see,
do or
let us
see.
know.
Yeah, maybe something you want us to rank or
We
cook
have
or
a
whatever.
plethora of pops.
Yeah.
We enjoy cooking. We enjoy baking. I'm actually in the process of baking a cake right now. Well, it's baked. It's being decorated, but yeah. So let us know what you think. We'd like to appease you guys too. So with that, our movie quote.
Our movie quotes are from the movies we picked.
So from Coco, there's nothing more important than family.
That's true.
It's true.
And mine from Ratatouille, Remy says, Paris. All these times I've been underneath Paris?
He was.
Yeah, he didn't know it though. It's a good movie. What a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.